What's good, y'all? When I say P, I mean profit. When I say S, I mean Sid. You dig what I'm saying, baby? Now let's keep it moving. I want to talk a little bit to y'all about how to know a person. The artist seen others and deeply being seen is by David Brooks. And David Brooks is talking about anger and how a person with a defensive archetype can easily become angry and the level of ratchetness. Like if you ever met someone that goes from 0 to 10, it's the level of ratchetness. And a person who's present themselves as sad is really angry, and anger is the secondary emotion. The primary no, sadness is the secondary emotion. The primary emotion is anger. Anger has to find an outlet. Like if you ever experienced anger before, right, or built up stress, from a guy point of view, hit the gym, go hit the weights, take the anger out on the weights, take the anger out on the job, take the anger out on your looks, go get a haircut, go. You got to take care of yourself. Point being, male or female, you have to find an outlet consciously for emotions. And if you don't find an outlet for emotions, you take it out, whether intentional or not intentional, on others. But it was saying how people are always talking about venting anger or controlling anger or directing anger. Like I just said, directing or outlet. In fact, the anger is always in control, racketeering up higher and higher, consuming the host. So when an emotion, anger, not anger, an emotion rise up within you, because as above, so below. Whatever comes down has to go up. So if you ever seen the level of intimacy or emotional availability, it's really based off of how well you can manage your emotions when you're feeling a strong, intense emotion. It can be negative, it can be positive. And that goes down to family dysfunctions. Like if you had a household where you wasn't allowed to express a certain emotion and you was told to just sit with it, then that emotion is somewhere around in your body lingering. If you're a guy and you had a mom that cursed you out and talked to you crazy growing up, and you wasn't allowed to say something to yourself, you wasn't allowed to say something to her about how you was getting treated because it's considered normal to you, then of course subconsciously you're going to be like, I don't really want to deal with women because I know she gonna be talking and she gonna be nagging, and then you gonna, in your mind, you thinking she nagging because of how she's talking or delivering the message. And that right there can make you angry because it's like you still getting talked to as if you a boy and you're not a boy. Like if you're 19 and up, you're not a boy. You're a young man becoming a man. So when you becoming a man, you have to play different rules and different principles and different core values. And then as far as a woman, I don't know what a woman has to go through ritually wise to become a mature woman, but a lot of women can be immature as far as not having a mom who was either you could have had a mom that was a punitive parent, authoritative parent, a dismissive parent, a defensive parent. It's so many different parenting styles that's present. And I didn't want to go too crazy, but with that being said, man,